In this video, I'm going to show you subtraction strategies. We're going to use different subtraction strategies to solve the same number sentence. This number sentence is 74 minus 29. I'm first going to show you on a hundredths chart. I'm going to start with my whole, which is 74. When you subtract, you always start with the whole. So I'm going to circle 74. When I'm subtracting, I'm going to subtract the tens first this time. So I need to subtract 2 tens. 10, 20. I'm at 54 now. I'm going up the column because I'm subtracting 2 tens. Now I need to subtract 9 ones. I need to go backward on the hundredths chart, 9 ones, not forward. We still are going backward because it's subtraction. I'm going to draw dots to show those ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That brings me to 45. Remember, when you're subtracting and you need to go, and you get to 51, you need to go to the line above where 50 is in order to subtract and go backward. I'm now going to show the same problem, but this time instead of starting with the tens, I'm going to start with the ones. I'm going to start with 74 because that's my whole, and I always start with my whole. 74. I'm going to subtract my ones first, 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, again, up the line. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm at 65. Now I'm going to subtract my tens. 2 tens. 1, 2. Again, that brings me to 45. It doesn't matter if you subtract ones first or tens first. You're taking away those parts to find the other part, and they still give you the same answer. Now I'm going to show the same number sentence on my number line. This time, again, I'm going to start with 74. Because we are subtracting, I need to start at this side of the number line, and I want to go backwards. I'm going to put 74 on the line. First, I'm going to subtract 2 tenths. I can subtract my 2 tenths like this. 10 minus 10 minus 20. That's 2 tenths. That gets me to 64. 54. I'm at 54 now. I still have 9 more to go. Minus 9. Students at this point can use your fingers or do it in their brain by starting with 54 and subtracting 9. 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45. 54 minus 9 is 45. The same answer. This time I'm going to subtract in a different way using my number line. Oh, I forgot my equations. Now I'm going to show you this number line using my equations. I started with 74 and I subtracted 10 to get to 64. Then I was at 64 and I subtracted 10 to get to 54. Now I'm at 54 and I subtracted 9 to get to 45. This is the number I subtracted, my 29, to get to my 45. Now I'm going to show you a different way on the number line to do 74 minus 29. This time I will start with 74 again because it's my whole. I'm going to subtract 20 this time because I have 2 tenths. That is the same thing as doing minus 10 minus 10. That brings me automatically to 54. Now I want to subtract 9. I'm going to break up my 9 into 2 numbers. I know I'm already at 54, and I want to get to the decade number 50. In order to do that, I need to minus 4. If I break up my number 9 into 4 and 5, I can subtract that easily in order to find the answer in my brain. So 54 minus 4 is 50, and that's easy to do. I already did 4, so I have 5 more to subtract in order to get 9 ones in total. Minus 5. I know that 10 minus 5 is 5 because I know my tens facts. So 50 minus 5 is 45. I get to my same answer. Now I'm going to show this number line using my equations. This time I started with 74, but I subtracted 20. That got me to 54. Then I have 54, and I subtracted 4 so I can get to my decade number, or my tens number, 50. I'm at 50, and now I'm subtracting 5. Again, 10 minus 5 is 5, so 50 minus 5 is 45. My same answer. I'm going to show the same number sentence drawing the number. We are subtracting, so I'm just starting with my whole. My whole is 74, so I'm going to draw 7 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am not adding on, so I'm not going to put the other number down. This time I'm crossing those out. I need to cross out 9 ones because 29 has 9 ones. I go to my ones to subtract, and I can't because I only have 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to regroup my 10 into 10 ones. The number has not changed. I have just manipulated the number so that I could have more ones in order to subtract. The number 74 is the same thing as 6 tens and 14 ones. I have 14 ones, and now I'm going to subtract my 9. So I can cross out 9 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was able to subtract 9 because I had enough ones. That gave me 5 ones left over. I'm not done now. I need to go to my tens. I put an X here because I regrouped it, but I have not taken away my 2 tens. This is my regrouped 10. Here are my 2 tens that I need to take away. I have 4 tens left over. That gives me 45 as my answer. I'm now going to show you the place value chart. 74 minus 29. 4 minus 9, just like what we showed, did not work. So I need to regroup from my 7, my tens. I had 7 tens, but when I take one of those tens away in order to regroup, that leaves me with 6 tens left. Because I'm regrouping that 10 into the ones, and that would make 10 ones plus the 4 that was already there. 10 plus 4 is 14. That's why I put a 1 in front of the 4, because it becomes 14. That's my 10 that I regrouped, and the 4 extra ones. 14 minus 9 is 5. 6 minus 2 is 4. Again, my answer is 45. I was able to solve the same number sentence using all the different subtraction strategies. This is something that your scholar is working on. Continue to work on these strategies with them.